guess why do I do these? Why have I started doing these vlogs? It's because I'm sick of talking to myself. I spend about 60 hours a week driving this van. Oh, I've got the more important one. I've got my van back. I'm back in KV11, which is the one that I have at the beginning of the videos with the sign writing and the move over on the bonnet. It's my van. I've had this. I don't know, but it's just had 3-year MOT, so I've had it a while. And it is a Sprinter, same as all the others, except it's mine. Not my own, but mine. I use it. It's got 160,000 miles on it. It's old, it's tired, it's getting slow. Fuel consumption's not great. Well, today it's actually done 24 miles a gallon, which is not bad. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Tractor. Yeah, so 24 miles a gallon isn't too bad, but I have been thrashing it today. But yeah, I've got my van back. It's got my curtains and all the rest of it in it. So, but yeah, that leads me on to back, whatever. To why I've started doing the vlogs. It is because I spend 60 hours a week in this van, and this van to me is everything. It's my office, which the office view from this van is brilliant. Apart from today, because I'm stuck behind that behemoth of a flipping thing. I'm sick of caravans. But yeah, but I sleep in it, I drive it, I work from it. Occasionally I have to open the door and lay by and pee from it, so it's my toilet. I cook my dinner in here, I watch my films in here. I've made a couple of my compilation videos in here, but when I park up after a day's work, I haven't got the patience to sit down and trim my videos, add a bit of subtitles to it. It drains you. And so with my laptop being crap, sometimes it takes me, like I said last time, about 3 hours to do a video. But yeah, in this thing, I've just done, as we are now, I'm driving to Dartmouth. But I started off this morning in Newquay. I've been right down to Penzance, and of course I left home yesterday morning. So last night I was stuck in it. It was alright, but I've been out of it for a couple of days. And if you haven't slept in your van for a couple of days, I've found you get so uncomfortable when you get back into it, and it's horrible. Plus, being 6'2", sleeping across the seats in here, I have to sleep like a baby. And when I say like a baby, like a fetus. Just crawl myself up, and then I'm in. But once I get all snuggled in my duvet, I'm quite warm, I just go to sleep. I sleep better in here. Honestly, I say it every time, I sleep better in here than I do my own bed. But yeah, with it being Wednesday, it's a bit odd. Normally it's Monday, Tuesday, I'm on a 2-dayer. And then, normally, the end of the week, I'll do 3 days. Like last week, I did 3 days at the end of the week. But not this week. I'll only have 2 days because I have my little girl at weekends. So I can't work Saturday. What are you doing? Oh, you're in for a roast town. So, yeah, I'm losing myself now. So, yeah, I'm only doing 2 days. I don't know where I'm going for the rest of the week, but that is why I've started doing these vlogs. I spend hours, over 60 hours. If I spend, say, 12 hours a day driving, 60 hours a week, and I'm mumbling a bit, but yeah, I'll spend in excess of 100 hours in this van, on my own, with the radio I listen to, which turns out I'm not allowed to record the video and play it on YouTube because, record the radio even, and play it on YouTube. Probably said that, because apparently it's copyright, even though it's in a public place. Oh, I don't bloody know. But if I'm not listening to the radio, I'm either talking to the missus when she phones me, or just talking to myself, which... Jesus, yeah. So I'll talk to myself. The scary thing is I start talking back. Which is... It's a terrible thing to admit, but I do talk back to myself sometimes. I answer my own questions, and it's not sane. I swear it's not sane. But there's that, and the other reason is, and it might sound silly this, I'm getting married in September, and a few of you know me and a few of you don't. Quite a few of you don't, only probably a couple of you that watch this know me. I suffer quite badly with anxiety. More to the point of I don't like crowded places, and I don't like people sort of like looking at me. So this is quite difficult just doing this. But when I get married, I've got to stand up at the front of a church, in front of my family, which I know, and they'll just laugh at me because that's what we all do to each other. And in front of her family, which I know most of them, but not well enough just to stand there and have a laugh with them. Yet. I will do afterwards. But yeah, not yet. But there's that. Then I've got to have my dinner, and then I've got to stand up and do a speech. Or do I do a speech before? Oh, I did a speech before, no, it's after. No, speech is after dinner. So it'd be even worse. I'll be full up and half pissed. Well, I can't even drink, so I won't even be pissed. So yeah, I'm doing this kind of to help myself. Sort of like get out of the anxiety. Which it might work, might not. I'm just recording myself, talking to myself. Just really, really weird. I'm sick of this caravan now, it's doing my nut. But yeah, the only other thing I wanted to bring up was I was watching one of the bike vlogs yesterday. It was Suffolk. I'll put a link up to the video that I was watching in the description. I'll put this up later. But the video that I say watching, I was actually listening to whilst I was driving down the road. Better than the radio, listen to other guys yakking on about random shit, stuff. I mean, oh great, nice little lanes, lovely little lanes. And yeah, no, what he was talking about was packing up. Now when he says packing up, he was on about his other half making him sandwiches. And in particular, he was on about his mum making sandwiches when he was I'm sure he said his mum when he was a kid. Making cheese and pickle sandwiches because he liked them, and she'd make them every single time, day in and day out. And it was quite funny because before I go on a run, my missus makes me sandwiches every single day. So that I've still got a couple left, I think, in my box, but I won't eat them now because the sun would have got to them and all sorts. There's a car coming. Where are you? Oh, sir. Thank you. And yeah, so she makes me cheese and pickle sandwiches every day, all on homemade bread, so it's nice. But the only reason I got onto it is because yesterday she started doing something again for me, and it's the Warburton Thins with pate in them. Where am I going? Is this the right way? For a mill farm. I'm going to have to go in a minute because I've just set up my next job. But yeah, it's doing them with pate in them. Now these pate sandwiches, that's not a bad view across there, it's a shame. Oh, I can't turn the camera. Oh well. You'll have to take my word for it. You can see across the sea over there. But yeah, she makes me these pate sandwiches, and she was making them every single time, and I was sick of them. Got to the point I couldn't even stand the smell of the bloody things. So, yeah, I said to her one day, they're doing my nut, can you stop doing them? Let's stop doing them. Yet, funnily enough, the day that I watched Andy's video, and he's on about sandwiches, is the day that she started making them for me again. Really, really weird. Oh, shit, I know where I am now. You're going to laugh at me in a minute, because this place is tight as a nun's shop. So yeah, anyway, that was my reasoning for making this video, which turns out it's nearly 12 minutes bloody long. Yeah, nearly 12 minutes bloody long. How can I talk for 12 minutes? Anyway, I shall leave you to it, and I will no doubt speak to you again soon. See ya!